All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, it's the penultimate game of the NFL calendar, AFC versus NFC in the NFL Pro Bowl game. Excitement? Well, we got that in abundance as this Pro Bowl is underway from Orlando, Florida. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready. 60 or. Number 53, Mike 53. I'm scared. Hey, orbit. 53 to Mike. 53, check 53. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Mike 53. 53, Mike. Hey, defense,
McSorley, 1st and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. McSorley from the shotgun, and able to haul it in is Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Down and lower. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, Leo. Ready.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Throwing is McSorley. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. He may try and run for this. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the AFC is going to get the football back in great field position.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
On 1st down, Wilson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Let's bring it.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance. distance and have a chance to affect the pass.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper. Now Jackson on first down. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. And this results in 6. Touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So the AFC, remember, of course, they won the last couple years here in Orlando and off to a good start in this one.
Yeah, how about that? The first touchdown of this game, how many more do we expect to see?
Hopefully a lot. I want offense in this ball game.
I don't think there's any question about it. Rarely do you get defensive struggles in the Pro Bowl.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their...
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. 25, check 25, check 25. Deuce, deuce. Guard. Check it back.
Now Joe Mixon. Vontez Burfict, the one to get him down.
Vontez Burfict on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the AFC's 31-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Visitors 7. Our home team, nothing.
Ready. Come on, guys, 55. Don't let him breathe. X3, 218, just get it.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here's McSorley on 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Now McSorley. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Protein spill. You must be getting tired of saying Alpha. Mark 55, Mark 55.
On 4th down, here's McSorley. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Montez Sweat, and as a result, possession switches hands.
Here
The AFC offense set to take their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And touchdown! Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the AFC strikes quickly there for 6. That's what we want right there, CD. It's a Pro Bowl. Give us some of these long touchdowns.
We want plays that cover a lot of ground. We want long-distance plays, whether long-distance runs, long-distance passes. It doesn't matter. In the Pro Bowl, big plays are what we're all looking for.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big pickup of 38. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Mixon with it. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. McSorley. This one caught by Isabella. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Over 30 yards there. And 1st downs on 3 consecutive plays now. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Lorenzo Carter. Coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. McSorley sets to pass. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The offense for the AFC set to go now. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
It's a foot race. 20, 10, and all the way in for the touchdown. Lamar Jackson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the AFC is able to widen their advantage. And, oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
You ready? 55. Right there in the middle. 55. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now the NFC going to take a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the AFC is going to get the football back in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down.
Throwing to start the drive. Hunt. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have hit halftime of the Pro Bowl with the AFC leading the NFC. As we'll send you across town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. He's got his tight end, David Njoku.
Let's go, baby.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the NFC. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And he stopped immediately there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Back to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Good coverage there by the AFC defense. It's 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pressure, and the AFC gets to him for the sack. Aaron Donald, and as a result, possession switches hands. So they have now gone for it on 4th 4 times, and they have converted no times.
I know we talk about analytics and how it's entered into the game, and there's a good percentage that says, go for it, you will actually make a good percentage. In this case, the analytics just went right out the window. 0 for 4. They've got to start looking at things.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the NFC. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
61, match box, lights. Look at me. Go on, get it.
Again, it's Williams. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, they're going to throw for it with McSorley. It's Williams on the catch. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here we go with Williams. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The NFC's decision to go for it does not pan out. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense for the AFC set to go now. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Throwing is Wilson. Looking middle, and that's complete. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a 1st down. Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Flushed out right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 2nd down, it's Hunt. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. It's the AFC with the football and the lead as we begin quarter number 4. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. A first throw for the backup Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Justin Houston in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he completes it to Hunt. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll let it go deep for... And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. From the 30 on 2nd down. McSorley nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 3rd down, Nixon. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa. And as a result, possession switches hands. Oh, offensive nightmare there. You go for it on 4th, and the play doesn't even really get to develop a sack.
And it's so unfortunate, too, because you think you've got something good called, but if your offensive line can't hold up, that's often the result. They find a way back to the quarterback.
He's going to take off. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the NFC. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case,
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. And it's great to see the stars all out in one place, but in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the 4th quarter.
And how many of these guys thought going into this game, after a pretty easy week heading into it, that the pressure would ratchet up now, and someone has to make a play, which means someone will have a play made against them, and they'll have to live with that for the rest of the year.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Here's Jackson to throw, escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Rolling to his left. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So the AFC with the football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big play that time for the NFC. 46 yards. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. Again, it's Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Here's McSorley to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Montez Sweat able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He'll drop to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Joe Schobert. And as a result, possession switches hands. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. So, Charles, final thoughts on this AFC victory?
Bottom line, nobody appeared to be seriously hurt. That's the first thing we look for in this game. Well played, a lot of fun, a lot of excitement. I think that everyone's going to go home pretty happy, especially the AFC since they won the game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.